Yo, what's up everybody? How is it going? Today we're playing Wraith King because I only know how to play one hero and I've never touched a different hero in my life. And also I haven't played Dota in literally 8 days and I thought that like Wraith King seems like a good idea. I've been working on my card game and this is what it currently looks like. You can see it's a pretty significant pile of cards. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna start giving out a new test version, a new like prototype version pretty soon, I think. Right? I think this week. And I'm hoping that people are gonna test it. But I'm really happy with it. I played it yesterday. I had a bunch of friends come over and we played the game, right? Because I'm just like, hey, can you help me test the game, right? Played it with 5 people. And the thing about it is, even though they weren't afterwards, like, didn't give me, like, feedback, like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever played, you know, like, it wasn't like that. But the feedback, what I took away after from it, you know, after playing with them, is that they were really engaged with the game for the entire duration of it. You know, they were constantly like looking at each other's cards and like trying to make sure that what they are doing is like the best for them but the worst for everybody else. And they were like really engaged and I think they were having a really good time. And that just, honestly, before that, I wasn't that optimistic about the game. Not even gonna lie. I was just like, I think this is a neat idea. I just really hope I can properly implement it. And I'm always worried about that. You know, like, I don't really have any formal training. I don't really think of myself that highly in that regard. You know, and I just try my best. Right? But after watching them play yesterday, this is the sickest game. This is actually such a good idea. I am so proud. I am so happy with everything, and I am so looking forward to getting the next version of the game out to you guys. I just need a little bit more time. I just need like a few more days to figure out a few more cards and figure out and rewrite the rules. I did change the rules pretty drastically at some points, but yeah. So that's kind of that, and I am really excited for it, and that's the plan, I guess. Right, so I'm hoping you guys look forward to that, and if you want a copy of the game, just send me an email, right? I'm not gonna give it out to everybody. I already promised it to some people, and everybody that playtested the last version and actually gave me feedback is definitely getting a new version. But yeah, that's the situation, I guess, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, playing Wraith King here. We're just doing the usual Wraith King stuff. Right, like just get that crystals going on immediately because it's just too damn good. Absolutely too good. No Man's Sky card game. It's actually really cool. Like, that's the thing. It's actually really cool. And you know, I wouldn't say that just randomly because, you know, I am worried about if I say it's really cool and then everybody goes in there with high expectations and it's just like, oh, well, this is actually not that great. I mean, this is okay, but really cool? Come on, Baumi. But it's really cool. It's actually a pretty unique concept, I think, and now that I've like really I've taken the feedback from the last playtest, changed the game up a bit, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm looking forward to having you guys try it. Would over 1 year of subscriptions can get me to the playtest? Absolutely, just send me a message, right? Like this time around with this playtest, I'm gonna be a lot more generous with who I give it to. Just because I think the game is in a lot, like is a lot more ready than it was before. Right? Before it was okay. Like it was a very early beta. You know, it was kind of like a closed alpha version. To kind of like pull a comparison. With OAA, I guess, like when we first made OAA, one of the first versions didn't have proper leveling, right? Like you couldn't level up, you wouldn't level the way you do right now with the, you know, specific restrictions we have. That wasn't a thing. You would just level up like pretty generically, and that was a really closed version, and that wasn't that great. It was kind of fun to play, but it was clearly not ready, right? But this, what I have right now, I think it's just a game. It's just a game. It needs art. I have no idea where I would possibly go to about manufacturing, which is something I really need to figure out. Because, you know, like, again, I'm feeling really optimistic about this. And, you know, if the feedback is good from this next playtest, I'm going to look into how do I actually manufacture this and how do I actually sell it? And I have no fucking idea where to even begin if it comes to that. So I gotta get that figured out. And yeah. That's but you know, maybe somebody can help me there. Right, I gotta ask some people. I do know some people, right? I do know some people, so maybe they can give me a helping hand there. But I gotta figure out manufacturing, then I gotta figure out manufacturing costs, and then I gotta make sure that the art is all pretty, which luckily I don't have to take care of the art. That's gonna be Jeremy's job, which, side note, I am working with an artist on this. This isn't just a one-man project. Like, I am doing the game design pretty much on my own. I've been doing it pretty much on my own over the past week or so. No, 2 weeks. Basically, as long as we've been working. 3 weeks? It's been 3 weeks already. Damn. But yeah, I've been doing like the game design pretty much on my own. Come on, give me some crits. There we go. But, yeah. In a sec, like, soon he'll, like, start joining me and, like, really, like, start making pretty pictures and all of that. And the cool thing is that Jeremy is a professional artist, you know? He's not some amateur. Like, he's a professional, he knows what he's doing, right? So the game will be pretty, absolutely. And, anyway. I don't want to go and hype this up too much, because now I'm worried again that people are gonna be like, oh, Baumi, it's not that good. Alright, but I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. And that's the situation! That's right, call me Baumi. The situation. I think that's some dude from the Jersey Shore. Honestly, I don't... The only thing I know about the Jersey Shore is that there's a guy called The Situation. And I'm just like, that's a good name. That's just an objectively good name. Good job coming up with that name. Right? Like, that's just clever. Like, I'm digging that. But I don't know anything else about it. Like, I literally have no idea what the fuck that show is even about. No clue. No, we're not getting that. Anyway, I imagine it's not that important. Let me go ahead and sell this. Grab this. Also, the boots. Don't walk in there, you. I got some skeletons roaming around here. You know? They got shit to take care of. And yeah. Anyway. Oh, and by the way, something I finished watching recently is Avatar. The Last Airbender. And I feel like this is just something that needs to be mentioned every once in a while. Like, just in general. Right? Not by me, just in general. But that show has no reason to exist. Why does that show exist? That show is better than Game of Thrones. That show is Breaking Bad levels of good. Why does that show exist? Why does this weird little cartoon exist that has one of the, like, some of the best writing in just TV history, with some of the most interesting characters and one of the more beautiful settings? How does that show exist? Why? Why does that show... It's crazy. That show has no right to exist. Absolutely none. It's just absurd. Absolutely nutty. Right? That's my, like, official endorsement of Avatar: The Last Airbender. That I feel like really needs to be given regularly. Right? Absolutely nutty. Alright. Gonna get ourselves the Blink Dagger going on. Almost there. Because then Korra happened, ruin everything. I don't think Korra is that bad. Korra is clearly not as good as The Last Airbender. Right? Honestly, in comparison to The Last Airbender, it is pretty shit. But it's not that terrible. Like, I think it's a fine show. But yeah, it's not as good. Not even anywhere near. Because there's no reason why The Last Airbender should exist. It just... How is it this good? How is it this good? Everything about it. Korra's only okay. You know, the thing about Korra. Now, I gotta keep in mind, I only saw the first 2 seasons. Yes. No, I saw the first 3 seasons. I saw the first 3 seasons. I didn't see the last one. I gotta watch the last one. But the thing about Korra, I think it had all the potential of The Last Airbender. I think Korra could have been just as good. But, sadly, they didn't quite manage to pull through with it. Because the first season has this...
Been away for quite a while. What thinking bottles? What card game? Got to watch a lot on YouTube, smiley face.
Hey, Heineke, I'll explain in a second. Just give me 1 second to finish this round. So the thing about Korra, right? Korra has this really sick premise, in my opinion. For the first season, where it starts out super cool, where it's about this, like, conflict between benders and non-benders, which is something that makes sense to me. Absolutely that kind of conflict would exist. Of course. I mean, let's be realistic. The benders are just kind of better people. From like an evolutionary standpoint. Right? Because they just kind of have the ability to manipulate their surroundings with like super magic that regular people don't have. And that would lead to conflict. That just would happen. And that's a really difficult topic to tackle. It's like the X-Men, right? It's like X-Men. And, you know, that's super interesting. That is interesting. But then they just don't pull through with it at all. The villain turns out to be just like a farce. And, they just like drop it hard and just completely move on from the subject as if this problem suddenly would stop existing. And it's like, you had it! You had the premise. You had the idea. It was good to go. You just needed to pull through. And you didn't. That's a bit frustrating. Is a bit frustrating. So, yeah. Bit of a shame, you know. And then, you know, they just kind of like fall flat on the face in the second season. And then the third season with the like, become one with the wind and you can float. And it's just like, what the fuck is even going on here, right? It's really a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame. I think it had a lot of potential, but they just weren't able to really utilize it. Which is unfortunate. So, to go back to what the hell has been going on, Dragon Reaver, thank you so much for the sub. To go back to what the hell has been going on, okay, to quickly sum it up, card game. I'm just working on a card game. Friend approached me and was like, you want to make a board game? And I was like, absolutely, that sounds amazing. Then we decided instead of making a board game, we'll make a card game, which is supposed to be kind of like a... It's really like a party, kind of everybody have a good time together kind of game, right? It's not super competitive by any means. Can you come back? Thank you. Right, it's not supposed to be super competitive, so don't expect that. And that's just something I've been working on, and it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed myself while working on that, and I'm really looking forward to being able to show it to you, and like hopefully make a proper video on it someday after I've, you know, like hopefully done some licensing and all of that, so nobody goes and steals it. And yeah, so that's the card game. The second thing, Thinking Bottles. That's our game studio in progress. It's not a game studio yet. We're just trying to turn it into a game studio. We have a team, we have a pitch, we have an idea, we have a good idea. I think it's objectively a good idea. We are trying to get into contact with investors. We are currently trying to get in touch with Amazon. In fact, we do actually have a pretty good, like, starting point, honestly. Like, I know it sounds absurd to get in touch with Amazon for something like this, but it's actually kind of somewhat a little happening. What the hell are you guys doing? Alright. I'm not saying that it's like happening for sure, but it's kind of somewhat a little happening. So there's that. And then the last thing that everybody's gonna bring up, yeah, I did get married. like Mickey and I, we're married now officially since last Thursday. Although this is like we haven't had like a big ceremony or anything like that. So in case you haven't seen any pictures from a big church ceremony, that's because there wasn't one. The reason for that is because we are waiting with that until her mom and her sister can come to Germany. They can only come end of July, so we're having our big ceremony on the 30th of July with a church and everything. But currently we are married legally, which is really the only kind of marriage that truly matters in Germany. Right? The other one is really just for show. But hey, if they want the show, sounds nice. Right? Also, I've been kind of wasting my skeletons. Yeah, the skeletons have been kind of acting up a bit. They're not doing exactly what I want them to, but that's okay. That's okay. Give me some crits.
2 months, boys.
Give me some crits. Alright. Anyway, hey, Matty C. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. And thank you, chat, for being so nice. But yeah, like, currently we have some pictures, but those pictures are really just, you know, us in like a kind of, office building environment. We did not, you know, again, it was just like a legally getting married thing. Although, let me actually talk about that really quick. So what the ceremony was there was a lady, and we had some, you know, family and friends there. It wasn't a lot of us, just a few people. Right, I think a total of 8 people. So, yeah. I don't think I can do this, actually. I'm not that good at this kind of stuff, honestly. Not a good idea. Can you fuck off? Come on, skeletons. Go up there. Thank you. Right. Oh my god, why do you have vision on that? Ah, that is so irritating. Damn it, this stack is actually really, really irritating for me. I can't farm it. I'm not, like, I don't have cleave or something like that. I'm not that kind of farmer. And camp has a decent amount of AoE. I just cannot kill it. That's okay. But yeah, it's just like...
Bending is an ancient art form that takes decades to learn to use correctly, let alone fight in active conflict. Korra, Bender's objectively stronger. Oh, that episode about swordplay being just as good as bending from Lab? Never happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, admittedly, that does kind of make a little bit more sense, right? Especially if you consider how powerful the benders get and all of that. Look, I know, like, Korra is not anywhere near as good as The Last Airbender. My point was really, how fucking good is The Last Airbender? I mean, it's ridiculous how good that The Last Airbender is. It has no right to be that good.
I'll make her angry.
Anyway, I've got Radiance. We should push. Like, let's just kill them.
Okay.
So...
Vector has not even her rank.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so it was just this like small room. When I say it's like an office building, that's actually not entirely true. It was a bit nicer than that. You know, it had like nice wooden walls, and there was like a nice desk there, and there was like some chairs for a small audience and something like that. So it wasn't completely terrible. But then there was just one lady working in that office, you know, in that government building. And she just read out to us, you know, like this like big long thing about getting married and what that means. There were like 5 poems in there. And you might say, Baumi, come on, stop being silly. Alright. Like, why would you say there are 5 poems in there? As if somebody would put 5 poems into something like that. There were 5 poems in there. They just, I don't know. There were 5 poems in there. It went on for like 20 minutes. You know? And it was just the same thing repeated over and over again. I couldn't recall half of it afterwards because, again, a lot of it was in poem form. So I had no idea which part of it was and was not in poem form, and I'm just not sure what exactly is going on right now. It wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie about it. You know, afterwards we went out, we had some nice food, we had a nice dinner. That was all really nice, right? I really enjoyed that. I had a good time there. But the actual thing itself, oh my god, can you shut up already? And then the worst part is when it eventually gets to the point where she is like, no, you say yes. You would imagine that she is like, say yes. But instead she kind of phrased it as a question that sounded to me as almost like a rhetorical question. So I'm just like, yes? Am I supposed to say yes right now? And she counts that as me saying yes. And I'm just like, wait, that just ruined the entire fucking moment. And then I fired her. Exactly. I was wearing my suit. I do have the authority to fire anyone while wearing the suit. This is known. Even if they don't work for me. And, yeah, so there was that. So, anyway. So that was that, I guess. Right.
Lab. The Avatar is the symbol of the apex bender of the elements, but only because the age of his soul meant she was able to withstand the centuries, yes, centuries to master. Korra, hey, I'm toddler already able to basically bloodbend BTW. Korra sucks, bro.
Alright. Charlie, I get you. Look, I don't disagree with your points. I just think that Korra still had some value. But I do get where you're coming from. And I do not disagree, absolutely. But you know, why is this? Stop stacking the ancients. If you stack them, it makes it harder for me to farm. Like, I know you want to stack shit, and that's nice, but stack everything else, just not the ancients. Oh, man. But yeah, so there was that, you know, it was just kind of like, it just went on for so long, and I just lost track of it. And it wasn't just me, I asked Mickey afterwards, and she's like, do you know what she was talking about after a while? And it's just like, no, she just kept rambling. It just went on for a long time, and there was not that much content to it. But it was all really generic, and it's just like, You get me? Chat, push one if you get me. Push one if you get me. Oh, there we go. This is actually better. Alright, got BKB. Alright, got BKB. Let's fuck him up.
Did you say that 5 minutes ago?
Well, you guys aren't fucking them up. Although I didn't have BKB, I had Radiance. I mean, I did get a BKB in 5 minutes. I feel like that should at least be worth of, like, you know, like, hey, cool, nice job, Baumi.
Oh my god, sentries!
But no, it's just, all it is like, hey, Baumi, yeah, of course you have BKB in 5 minutes, because it's not even, that's all they expect of you. You know, it's not even difficult, you know, like, anybody can do that. They can just get a BKB in 5 minutes. Why wouldn't they be able to? Oh god, I'm losing my mana. You know? Somebody in chat is posting my apparently first video. I find that very funny. This happens a lot where people are like, hey, look at Baumi's first video. And I'm just like, that is not my first video. You guys, my channel is so old. When you actually push the button that is like, go back to the very beginning, it doesn't go back to the very beginning.
Characters, Korra. I am a 6 feet tall ripped brown girl, and I have my pick of basically stubby MC Bro and dude Brom stud and hotless MC perfect hair.
Charlie, we get it. We get it. You hate Korra. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But it's time to let it go, man. It's time to let it go.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh, shit. Alright. So, at level 20, I should get the no reincarnation mana cost, which is exactly why I'm gonna be getting the twice the skeletons. Because, dude, twice the skeletons. Do you know how many skeletons that is? That is a lot of skeletons. Right?
Okay, these guys make it obvious that they got vision.
Like, I'm going hard on these Skelebros. Look at that. Look at how many skeletons I've got.
Wow, with 750 skeletons summoned.
Oldest game, man. Oh, man. Alright. Anyway. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. We'll definitely appreciate that. But yeah, if you go back through my channel, you'll find some weird ass shit. Let me just put it that way. Right, and I don't even want to talk about what it is. I've just been doing YouTube for a long ass time. A lot longer than most people have even been watching YouTube. Right? Like, I probably was doing YouTube long before most of you even knew about the website. That's how long it's been. Again, YouTube just doesn't even properly register the age of my account. So, to truly find the first video of my channel, I think you just have to type Baumi into YouTube and keep scrolling until you find the one that has the oldest date. And even then you can't be sure that that's the first one for sure, because how would you be able to be sure? So, you know. But please don't do that. Nobody needs to see my old crap. No, I started doing this shit when I was like 13. I'm still here. What happened in my life? You know, actually, I'm pretty okay with my life. I'm actually pretty happy with my life. Like, I really have no problems.
Lab. We examine deep metaphysical concepts surrounding the soul and how honoring your ancestors
Hello.
gives you power, Cora. The
Can
soul
you
is just
go?
a battery. Cora's battery
Okay.
is a little weak at the
I don't
beginning,
need
but
to
she is
wear
weak
silly
when
hats
she
right now. I'm
charges
kind
it.
of doing the video.
That punch is killing you or something.
No, I don't want to wear silly hats right now. Thank you. No! Oh, God. I was given a hat. I'm not gonna tip it. No. Alright. Goodbye.
Let me get a cool creep.
Let's push, we've got skeletons. She is kind of clearing out the house a bit, throwing out all of the old trash. So. Got some hats, apparently. Hat stream, man. Oh, man. She should have given me the other hat.
Wanna roll?
Alright. I mean, I'm close to my Bloodthorn. Oh, sorry. But I clearly needed more. Gotta get those skeletons going, man. They do a lot of damage. Alright, I got Bloodthorn. We can push now.
Same with, hey, we have 3KB. And hey, we got radiance.
Yeah, I just hear complaints. I never hear, oh, Baumi, you farmed the Bloodthorn in 5 minutes. I just hear complaints. You know? Nobody ever's like, hey, nice job, Baumi. Nice job getting an entire fucking Bloodthorn in 5 minutes. But no. It's just like, oh, yeah. Especially since I am not the reason we are not pushing. Like, I'm happy to push. I'll gladly push. Let's go. Alright. Come here, bitch! Oh, I love Wraith King. Wraith King is the best. Did you see that? That's sick. I love this hero. I've got 400 last hits in 28 minutes. But is Crystallis even good? I don't even know if it's good. The pro players don't use it, so it can't possibly be good.
28 minutes.
Yeah, rotate top. Sure, that's gonna work.
Rotate the top for that.
Arteezy doesn't use it. How can it be good if Arteezy doesn't use it? Dude. Alright. Yo, what's up, bitch? Oh, that last hit. That's still enough, though. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, you wanna come too? Oh, you just wait. I'm coming for you. Get him! No, it's not enough!
One triple kill, wow.
I'm sad now. Can you stop?
I'm a How about your skeletons with my aura?
Feels real bad, man. So close. Alright, we got skeletons ready. We can push now. I'm gonna save the skeletons for the push. Like, if I use them right now, they'll just die to AoE. Rude. Alright, cool, we can push now. I'll actually push bottom, I think. I kind of want to kill this nerd. Because, like, he'll kill my skeletons if I don't kill him, so. Alright, Skelebros, you ready? Everybody assemble! Look at all of my skeletons, man. Look at this horde of fucking skeletons. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at how quickly they push. Is this not the bomb?
At least you found 6
Got it.
in 30 minutes.
Got it. Everybody put your Skelebro into chat. Baumi spook. Baumi spook it up. Here, Baumi spook. Da da da. Oh, man. Feels good, man. Got him. Oh, I'm not getting that guy. Got a little bit of money, though. Dude, I find it really irritating that you can't do anything against that. I feel like you should be able to do something. You know, like, it should be cancelled by, like, stun or silence. Or by anything. I don't care what it gets cancelled by. It should just be cancelled by something. You feeling me? No, we got him. We got him. We got him. Oh, we won! I did my damage with the crits! Yay, we're level 2! Oh my god, can you please hurry this up? I don't have all fucking day. Why does this take all day? How is... I thought they sped it up. I thought they made it... Hey, Tamer of Dragons. Tamer... I don't know. Thank you so much for the sub, my man. Okay, is this done yet? Oh, great. Thanks, that's what I needed. Well, I did get a lot of crit damage. How many skeletons did I summon that game? Damn, and now I want to go back and check how many skeletons I summoned to 880 GPM. I mean, like... Look at that. I mean, that's Wraith King for you, right? Like, that's the Wraith King strat. Like, look at that shit. You just have a lot of money. Alright, nobody can say I didn't do any damage because I did do, like, here, look. Where is it? Did do some damage. Did do some damage. Hey, Delfringer. See, that's a name I know how to say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. How many skeletons did I summon? How do I check this? Relics progress. There it is. 171 skeletons. Let's go. That's the strat, man. 171 skeletons. That's the life, I tell you. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to do a rating on the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.